Abby, so now all of a sudden you're the boy whisperer.
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, we've talked about how we're starting this bit where I'm trying to scam older gentlemen out of money by securing myself a sugar daddy. But I think I need to start charging the younger men as well.
Hold on 1 second. The whole way you started that is flawed.
No, it's not.
We are not scamming anybody out of anything. You are telling them you want a sugar daddy. They are on sugar daddy websites.
You are telling people that I want a sugar daddy.
I am telling you, yes. In order to alleviate the deep pain she feels every single day dating, I said, you know what? Let's get you a sugar daddy. So long as there is an agreement between the two of you guys, and you know what the arrangement is, there is no scamming going on at all.
It feels like scam work, whereas I feel like this might be an entrepreneurial business that I think I have an idea for after an experience I had with a group of young gentlemen out at a restaurant bar a couple weekends ago. So I already talked about the fact that I kind of did a solo date where I took myself to this Italian restaurant called Yeppa, sat up at the bar, had a lovely conversation with an older gentleman who did end up picking up my tab, but my night didn't end there. I was like, well, I just saved myself $75. I need to go spend some money somewhere else. So I ended up moseying down the street from Yeppa to the St. Regis bar, which I'm like, maybe there will be other older gentlemen willing to pick up my tab. At the very least, usually you'll see a celeb or two, and it's just a really, really fun night. You would be surprised. The St. Regis bar, kind of lit on a Saturday night.
It's a place to be.
Yeah, and it's a sugar daddy playground.
For sure. So it's around 9 p.m. on a Saturday, and I'm already a little boozed up, have 2 glasses of sparkling rosé, and I decide to mosey my way down to the St. Regis bar. And to my surprise, it's kind of empty. They didn't
have the line because normally they have a rope and you have to wait for somebody to leave in order for you to get in.
I know. I literally looked at the bouncer and I was like, I can just walk in. He's like, yeah, would it make you feel better if I took your ID? And I was like, no, I'm like surprised I can just walk in. Like there was, not to be like there was nobody there, but it was empty enough to where there were multiple seats at the bar, multiple seats in the lounge that I had to choose from. And I was like, okay, well, this is kind of lame, but I'll sit at the bar. I'll have one more drink. They also give you some really great bar snacks. They have like truffle popcorn.
They do have great bar snacks.
It's so good. I was like, girl dinner.
And the bathroom is like, that's immaculate bathroom vibes for taking a selfie.
I can always appreciate a good bathroom.
You can also put the word truffle in front of anything and it makes it so much better.
I was like, this is bougie. I know this is costing them like 50 cents, but I feel like it's a 4-course meal.
So Mo, when you go to the St. Regis and you go up to the bar, you think hotel bar, you can walk in. Well, I was a newbie, did not know the rules. So I'm there, I'm looking cute with a friend. We walk in, we sit at a table, and a man comes up to me. He goes, I'm sorry, but you need to get up and leave. And I'm like, what? He goes, no, there are people waiting for these tables. And then I look and see, and sure enough, there's like a partition, like you would go to the club and you have to sit there and wait for tables to open up so you can get in and sit in at a hotel bar.
Just at the bar.
At the bar.
That's insane. I never heard anything
That's
like
why it was such a big deal when I told the story about taking my friend there and they let us sit front and center and plucked off the reserve. I was like, we have really leveled up because it's a big deal to get into this bar some nights. So I'm hanging out at the bar by myself. It's pretty empty. I'm kind of resigning the fact that, okay, the rest of my night's it's going to be a little bit of a bust. I already had my fun time getting my tab picked up by that older gentleman. This is kind of where it ends. So I'm about halfway through a delicious glass of Sauvignon Blanc, and surprisingly, these 3 guys who look a little bit younger than me plop down next to me and strike up a conversation. I'm like, well, this is lovely and unexpected that a group of like 25, 26-year-old dudes are going to strike up a conversation at the St. Regis of all places. Again, it's kind of a sugar daddy hotspot, a little bit of an older crowd, depending on the night. And they end up saying, hey, do you want to hang out with us for the rest of the night? Like, we want to go find another bar. So I was like, sure. So we couldn't find a bar that was open because I guess Memorial Day weekend in Atlanta is kind of a bus. So I ended up just taking them back to Yeppa because Yeppa is kind of the place to be in Buckhead, and it's still kind of going strong. So we were around the bar. We get another round of drinks, and these guys are all single. And we're talking about like dating and stuff. And behind us, there's this big group of young women about their age, and it's probably a group of like 9 or 10 of them. It's like a big group, and you can tell they've done all the things. They did the everything shower. Their hair is slicked back. They've got the good jewelry on. Like the perfume is wafting our way. Like these girls are ready for a night. And he goes, hey, Abby, like I really want to go talk to those girls, but like I don't really know how to do it. And I said, this is my area of expertise because I am the #1 advocate for men approaching women in the wild. I'm like, I think we need to get rid of the stigma that it's a quote unquote creepy thing to do. And I'm going to coach you through it. So weirdly enough, this guy's like he's conventionally attractive. This guy's probably like 6'5". I'm like, dude, they're going to be thrilled that any man is walking over, acknowledging their presence. But you're a cute dude. They're going to be excited. And he's like, no. I'm like, no, this is what you need to do. And I said, let's observe them. I'm like, this is like National Geographic at this point. I'm like,
God, what a dream for a guy.
No, really.
To have a coach, like a caddy.
So I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, let's observe. See, they're taking photos of each other. They're all taking individual selfies. I'm like, these girls, want to be seen because they're taking photos. If you don't feel good about yourself, you're not taking pics. There are no men at the bar. So there's no like boyfriend situation that you need to be worried about. They look like they're about to go out after this. They are in the mood to mingle.
Oh, you get the game right now.
Yes.
I'm like coaching my dad. I feel like I'm Belichick and it's the Super Bowl.
You're Hitch.
I'm Hitch. So I said, this is what you need to do. This is a foolproof plan. I'm like, I have been those girls before. I've been at that table. I've been in that group. This is what they want you to do. You need to go over there and just say, hey, notice you ladies taking some photos. Do you want me to get a group pic for you? And he goes, no, I can't do that. I'm like, I'm telling you, this is a foolproof plan. Like, this is a game-winning touchdown.
But did you tell him when you go over to get the group pic how to do it? You have to hold it up high to get the right angle, and you got to take multiple photos, and you got to do it on the vertical. That way they can post it to social media.
Yep. I was like, no double chins here. Do the flash because it's a little dark. So, and it took him a second. He's like, I can't do it. It's like so intimidating if they shut me down. And I'm telling him, I'm like, listen, the worst thing they're going to say is, no, thanks, we don't need a group pic. And you walk back over and it'll be fine. So I'm with these two other guys who are watching this man make his first move. And we're all sitting there like with our little popcorn. We're like, what's going to happen? And then he goes over there and I see one of them hand the phone to him. And I go, look at what's happening. So
That's a win.
I know he's taking the photos. And literally, you guys, he comes back and he is so giddy. He's like, I can't believe that worked. And I'm like, it's almost like I knew what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's almost like I had a plan going into this. So I was like, now your next thing is to go over and get one of their numbers. And he goes, okay, I think I've got the confidence to do that. He goes over, asks for one of their numbers. She has a boyfriend. But I was about to say, I'm like, that's the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah.
You put yourself out there. They let you take the photo. She has a boyfriend. Nothing is lost, and you've gained all the confidence of the world. And then I said that'll be $19.99. My Venmo is at Abby Murphy
You need to
4.
raise your
You
price.
should. That's great.
I know,
It's like every guy's, that's a dream.
For sure.
To have a woman guide them through that.
I feel like I need to start a side business where I just go out with these dudes and I coach them on how to approach women so they don't feel creepy. Like I'm giving them permission to approach the ladies.
Giving them confidence. That's priceless.
Well, you know what they say about consultants? If you can't do it yourself, you're probably way better at consulting somebody else.
Exactly.
The Bert Show.